There's a lot to unpack here.
Hello.
Hi.
Sure, we're having technical difficulties today. So we're trying to get it together, y'all. But yeah, hello. Welcome back to another installment of Seattleites in the South, where me and my bestie, transplants in the South from Seattle get together and just kiki. Today, so the internet is on fire, right? Because this lady comes on and she's just sharing about how she has no idea who the fuck she married. And we have thoughts. Well, I have thoughts. So today we are going to react. But before we get into the reactions, how you doing? Oh, shout out to Wendy.
To who?
To Wendy.
I
Wendy
know.
Williams.
I know. I know. I
So
know.
sad.
I was thinking about that.
I
Thoughts and
hate this.
prayers and love, and people are
Yes.
also being really nasty on the internet, like, oh, this is her karma, da 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 da. But y'all ate that shit up. Y'all ate that up. So
See, at some point, we're going to have a very frank conversation about consumerism in all facets and the responsibility that we have as consumers in the cycle of the people that are producing what we're consuming. But
exactly.
today we're not here for that shit. But since you asked, I'm cool. I'm
Wow, I wasn't even done telling you how I was doing. Goddamn.
You're
Okay.
right. How are you doing? I mean, I know how you're doing because like we talk all the time, but like,
Yeah. The
they
people
don't
don't know.
know.
Yes. So, hey, y'all, what's up? How y'all doing? Welcome again for joining in. If you have ever forgotten, like, subscribe, and comment to us, chat with us. We are here every week at Seattleites in the South. But I'm good, girl. It's another week before another week after the previous week. So we just living that life right now. How are you
Right.
doing?
Girl, I mean, as well as you can be, girl, when you're an attorney. I
Yeah.
told my paralegal woo, it be stressing me out, but I love helping them. I would rather be stressed out doing something I'm passionate about than stressed out doing some shit that I don't give a fuck about. So
No, that's the thing about it. It was actually funny you said that
technical
before we get into this
difficulties.
technical
And I'm gonna
difficulty.
change. So if I go out and come back, don't be alarmed.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't think my hotspot's doing too great just because I'm on 8% batteries.
Oh no. Your Y is not fine. But it was funny. One of my friends from undergrad, she moved out of education and came into corporate to start work. And she's just like, I'm just bored. And I was just like, I mean, yeah, like I feel like we're all just bored anyway. And we just do this so that we can do what we're passionate about after work. And that's like, I think that's just kind of our reality. Like she was really like, I don't know what to do. I'm just so bored. Or if I ever find anything that I'm passionate about, I was like, none of us are passionate about spreadsheets and reports. No one's passionate about that. I have no passion for PowerPoints, but I got passion for this paper to go to brunch and shake some ass on a table in a section with some rich niggas.
Period.
Like, I got passion for that. So you just gonna make something
Like,
shake.
this was in the context of Christianity, but I was thinking, like, do y'all really think that if we believe in this all-powerful God that we claim to as Christians, do you really think our purpose is tied to capitalism? And if you do, I think you need to rethink what God you're referring to. But I digress.
We digress. We're not getting into that today. Today, we just gonna kiki with y'all. I got some snacks. I got my water. I
Girl,
got
I
some.
didn't bring nothing, girl. I was out getting a tattoo and I just got back home. I don't got no water, no drink, no snacks.
Wow,
I'm raw
wow,
dogging life right now.
wow! You was out being fast with your wife, and you wasn't
I
ready.
was. I
See,
was.
see,
That's
see.
that's what married folk do. Period.
Period.
So y'all know this is setting the internet ablaze, and we have to react to this. So instead of us, being who we are and pausing every 2 seconds, we're just gonna take them in 5 increment chunks, and we're gonna put her on 2.0 speed because she's very long-winded, but she's also a slow talker. So we got things to do. I have work in the morning or some shit like that. So like, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Hi, and welcome. We all know why you're here. You're here for part of the new series that
I might put her on 175 just so that,
I'm calling Who the Fuck Did I Marry? I'm going to create this playlist series, and I'm going to tell the story of how I met, dated, married, and divorced a real pathological liar. This is my introduction slash disclaimer video. First and foremost, I'm going to be truthful, even if it makes me look bad. I'm going to be honest, but I'm also not going to be disrespectful to anyone that was involved. I'm not going to use people's real names because I don't have the permission to do so, and the sister does not want any sort of litigation. I will tell you off the top, I have a sense of humor and I have sarcasm. So things that you see me laughing at, none of this is funny. But in order to get through it, I have to laugh. If I cry, I cry. I'm human. I'm a woman. This was traumatic. I'm going to do the best I can to upload as much of the story as I can because I know people get so annoyed with the follow for part 4, follow me for part 17. I'm just going to do the best I can to keep uploading the videos each at a time. I'm going to go in order from the time we met until the time I got our divorce decree in the mail. So that is a lot of time to cover. Please give me the grace to just get it out. It may not be all in one day. It may not be all in 2 days. But what I can tell you is even if you don't necessarily see a video, I'm probably recording it and then I will upload it into the playlist titled, Who the Fuck Did I Marry? What else do I need to cover ahead of time? Because I feel like this video is important to get some sort of context. So that way when people jump into the series, they kind of can figure out, oh, let me start at the introduction video and then work my way through. A lot of the questions that you all have sent me will be answered when I start and tell the story in order. Everything I'm gonna tell you can be verified. There are people in my life who can easily verify, yes, this did happen. Yes, he really did do that. Yes, he said that. Yes, she did go through that. I have no contact whatsoever with my ex-husband in any way, shape, or form. We do not communicate. We do not have mutual friends or anything where we communicate through those people. No contact. I cannot stress that enough because I feel like somebody's gonna ask me, do you still talk to him? No. I ain't seen him. I ain't heard from him. I want to hear from him. And I will tell the entire story up until the last time I did hear from him and what happened. Yeah, this is my story. So I am just a regular woman who thought she met the one, and I didn't. Most people have never came in contact with a pathological liar. We typically come in contact with like a compulsive liar. It is not the same. A pathological liar has no reason for why they lie, and the lies that they make up, there's no limit to the lie. I was once a psychology major in undergrad. I didn't graduate with a psychology degree, but I'm very comfortable saying that he was a pathological liar. He was a narcissist. And yes, there was some in my opinion, mental health issues going on. Pathological lying part, absolutely. So I want to preface all this by saying, you're going to probably think, what in the world? There's no way this happened. Everything you're going to hear me say actually did happen. I never thought I was going to be in some sort of Lifetime movie, but I was. So I will read the comments as best I can. Like I said, I think if you allow me to tell the whole story, things will be answered. And sorry, I do talk with my hands. It's a coping mechanism. So if you're like, why is she moving her hands? Other than that, let's all take a deep breath, buckle in, because this was a fucking crazy ride. And if you think it's crazy, imagine how I feel as the person who lived it and had no idea what I was dealing with. I thought I knew, but I truly had no idea who the fuck I married. feel like I twisted that anyway. All right, y'all. This is the introduction, so welcome. Part 1 will be up shortly. Please excuse the hair, but here is part 1 of Who the Fuck Did I Marry? So I met my ex-husband around March 4th of 2020. We met on Facebook dating site, and we also matched on Hinge. I did not realize that he was on both under 2 different names. So one was his actual name, and the other one was a variation, like a nickname that he called himself. Different pictures. So it was a running joke between us. Oh, you ain't even recognize that you had matched with me on Hinge. No, I didn't. And also that should have been a red flag. By the way, you will notice in this story, I called it the United Nations of red flags. It is so many red flags that, I mean, you would have thought I was colorblind because I ignored all of them. So anyway, back to the story. We met around March 4th. We exchanged phone numbers. He called me and we talked on the phone for the first time. In the first phone call, he told me that he had just moved to Georgia from California, from San Diego. His job had transferred him because he was being transferred in as the new regional manager for a major condiment company that is based here in Georgia. I'm not going to say the name. And so we also talked about his childhood. He told me he grew up in Philly. He's from Philly. Both of his parents were deceased. This is the first phone call. Both of his parents were deceased. His father was a Philadelphia police officer. His mom was a teacher. He also told me he briefly lived in Augusta with his family. He had 2 brothers and 2 sisters. He also had 2 half-brothers on his dad's side. First phone call. So I'm just giving you guys the backstory. This was the first phone call we had. So we talked about family. We talked about friends. We talked about our jobs. At the time, I was working at Georgia State Patrol. And he knew this, and he just thought that was like, wow, you know, so you work with troopers all day. Yes, I did. Also in that phone call, he explained to me that he used to play football. He explained that he used to play arena football. I know nothing about arena football. I know about NFL, I know about college, go Dogs, but I don't know anything about arena football. So he explained to me that he used to play arena football. He used to work at Apple in the off season of arena football. And I remember thinking on that phone call, oh, okay, you know, like, good for you. I don't know anything about arena football. And I believe I did tell him that I don't know anything about arena football. That'll come into play later on. So he told me, you know, I just moved here. My job is paying for my housing and they're helping me to look for a house. He was like, right now I'm in Gwinnett County, but I'm trying to look for a house, ideally in Atlanta, like Brookhaven, Sandy Springs. He was like, I really would like to live there. And so I to get a house. You just moved here. He was like, he eventually asked me out on a date. Our first date was set for Saturday, March 7th, 2020. He asked me what was my favorite restaurant. I said Cheesecake Factory.
My back. You're on mute.
Oh, yes. What did you ask? Did you ask me something? Sierra?
Stop, Venti Loaf.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Am I back?
You're not frozen anymore, but I'm going to pull up the stuff.
I should have just said fuck you. No, but like everything stopped. Like,
ooh, why can't I open this?
let me put the link in the chat. Venti Loaf. Come here, son. Come say hi to the people. Dog intermission. Where you at, son? Come here. Where you at? Here.
Oh, I'm on restricted mode, so it's not letting me pull it up.
Low.
It's no go, bro. Oh. Bear with us, guys. Okay, let's try this again.
You hear me?
I can hear you now.
Everything shut the fuck down.
Well, it won't let me turn off restricted mode on my thing.
Restricted mode.
Yeah,
parental locks on your stuff.
I think it's because I'm on my work computer.
Oh, probably. I'm gonna just say fuck it for today. This is what we get from deviating from the plan. I have to call you because
Okay, guys, this isn't working. So we're gonna pick back up next week. We're sorry. I don't know what's going on. Love you. Did I get it right this time? Oh, I finally did it. Yeah. This is giving game signs, but that's fine.
Technical difficulties. Well, my friend's live, but he's like in the middle of it, so
Oh, well,
I'm probably gonna watch him.
Yeah, go watch him, girl. I said, go watch him, girl. You know you're gonna talk to me in the morning anyway, so.
Girl, let me wake up on time. Shit.
Yeah, I have a busy day tomorrow, so you know.
Oh, you gotta be in the office.
No, but you know Fridays are always busy for me.
That
I have so many meetings on Fridays, but
I have to people tomorrow, so like not during work, but after. So we're going to Orlando for a wedding. So it's supposed to be the bachelorette little shindig Friday night, which is like already a lot because like I gotta be up early and I gotta be out late. That's crazy. And then the wedding's like the afternoon after, so it's gonna be real cute.
Well, have fun. Feel free to call me back. But sorry, guys.
I'll probably text you though because we didn't finish talking about something that's very private.
Okay.
Yeah, we did finish the conversation. All right, I'm gonna watch his live. I'm gonna text you, and I'm gonna charge my phone because we are literally on 14%.
Right. Okay.
Thank you for joining us. If you, this is we're gonna put this on private.
Yeah.
So bye, I guess.